Oh, hello there. You know, Hogwarts students shouldn't be in the restricted section of the
Fuck
library
you!
with a note. Huh, you're lucky I'm just a professor. If the librarian caught you... Oh, you've already picked up a book, I see, but... Hang on a minute. It's covered in dust. You must be the first student in years to pick it up. Where
Yes,
in the
I
library
am.
did you find this? Ah,
Over there.
looks like you've got post. Let's see now.
What's inside? Blank pages. Always a good to have a magical book. Oh! That is a tricky note.
This student is given permission to collect a copy of the Book of Spells from the restricted
See?
section.
Aren't I awesome?
From the
Let's move on.
restricted section? How on earth did you get permission for this? You're a Hufflepuff,
Being
aren't
awesome.
you? Well. Come on then, let's have a look at it.
What, you got something against Hufflepuffs? You Hufflepuffist?
That's it, keep going. Wait a moment. Is this? Yes. This is the Book of Spells by Miranda
No
Gosling.
shit, because that's what I got permission to get. What a surprise. You're smart.
But after all,
Fucking disembodied voices, I swear.
it's just... Well, Miranda Goshawk was a powerful
Can we
witch.
start
and
reading?
sometimes magic
I'm
and
kinda
spell
interested.
can be a bit
Kinda.
unpredictable. Hold on. We'd better start with the first page, so you don't go jinxing your ears off. Show me page 1.
No.
What a beautiful edition. Come on, don't you want to start lessons? Show me page 1. What?
I do.
You're a keen one, I see. Let's have a look then. Ready to begin? First, let's make sure your wand is in fine shape.
My wand is in perfectly fine
Now,
shape,
a spell
asshole.
book like this can help you with all sorts of enchantments. Here we are. We're going to practice this nice snap of the wrist. It's a sharp flick of your wand
Gee,
like
I
this.
wonder if I can do that.
Oh, there we go. Wow, looks like your wand is ready to go.
Damn right.
Time to
My
show
body
me
is
some
ready, and
real
so is my wand.
Oh, that's it. Very good. Right, keep flicking now. You don't need to press any buttons with a spell like this. Just flick.
Can we move on?
Good. Now hold it. It looks like your wand work is up to scratch. Let's move on. There you go.
What?
Now let's see what our esteemed author Miranda Goshawk had to say in her foreword.
What?
I was born into a poor family, the last of 9 sisters. When I was a youngster, there was no basic spell book to give a beginner witch like myself the clear and simple instructions that would have made magic a much less mysterious process. I struggled to understand the complicated instructions in the old-fashioned textbooks I was given at school. Back at home, I was at the mercy of my older sister's mischievous attempts to give me the wrong incantation for every spell I attempted. Hand-me-down robes are merely embarrassing. Hand-me-down spells can be dangerous. When I grew up, I quickly realized that the help I had craved simply did not exist. And so, I created the book you are holding now. The Book of Spells.
Ain't that great?
I could not be prouder that this simple school textbook is now being used in schools for magic all over the world, and has been translated into 72 languages, including Gobbledygook and Welsh. I also had a few special editions printed for my dear sisters, which unfortunately contained a few misprints that led to quite a few comical mishaps. But Romilda's tale has vanished now, and we're all friends again.
Like the cut of this woman's
The
jib.
Book of Spells will enable you to perform a range of basic and not-so-basic spells that will enhance, protect, and enliven your life. At the end of each chapter, you will find a conundrum. A little poem with a hidden message concerning those characteristics and habits that make witches and wizards truly great. Each conundrum tells the story of a witch or wizard who did not possess the necessary traits and paid the price. Names have been changed to protect the inadequate. The solution to all the conundrums can be found when you have mastered every spell in this book. But by that time, you may not need the solution at all. Good luck, stay safe, and make good magic.
Alright, let's move on.
If you turn the page, you'll cancel whatever you were doing on the previous page.
Yeah, no
You'll
shit.
need to go back
Kinda
and
how
complete that
pages
activity
work.
at some point, so don't forget.
You're
Now, you don't read this spell book like a muggle textbook. To read your book, you point your wand at any words that are glowing on the page, and then just press the T button. When you read the Book of Spells, you can use your wand to move the words back and forth. Try it now. Point your wand at the words at the top of the screen, then hold the T button and slide them to the left. Just release the button. That's
Gotcha!
it. Whenever you're reading,
Oh,
you can use your
annoying.
wand to skip ahead or go back. Point with your wand again and slide
Yeah,
the words to the
it's
right to go back.
Little hard to move on sometimes. Get fucking sticky ass words. Get off! Get off! Get off the page! Oh, fuck it. Levitation charm, let's get moving. Move on.
Wingardium Leviosa! The magic words for the levitation charm are Wingardium
Yes,
Leviosa.
yes they are. That's
Be sure to
good to
make
know.
Gar nice and long. Say
See
the
that on-
incantation aloud
see that in
nice
front of
and
me.
clearly now. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Excellent pronunciation.
Didn't know it was pronounced no. Let's move on.
That's the incantation learnt. Now time for the wand gesture you must make to cast the spell. Pull the gesture diagram up from the page. This spell is all in the wrist. Keep your wand hand loose and perform a nice, smooth swish and flick movement.
Boom!
Well done.
Like so.
Now make the gesture once more, this time from memory. That's it.
The
See that
letter
symbol in
J.
the corner? That means you've cast the spell. Now you don't need to press the move button or make the gesture again. You can keep using this spell till you cast another. Now with the levitation
Good time.
charm, you point your wand at an object, then hold the T button to levitate it. You've got the right spell. Point your wand, then hold the T button. Oh, here we go. Try levitating that jar.
Oh, who would
Point at
use
it
a
and
jar
hold
of
the T button.
eyeballs
You
as a
need to
teaching
safely
tool for
land
this?
the jar to move on. Just release the T button when you're ready.
Gently, you say. Fuck that shit.
Oh, well, you've got the levitation basics. Keep levitating if you like,
Woo.
or hold the circle button down once more. Try to levitate this new jar and put it back down again
Woo.
without breaking it. You're doing
No.
well. Oh, smashed again. Well, let's move on for now. You can come back and try the activity again if you want to.
Woo! Eyeballs!
Ugh. Must you?
Yes, I'm on.
Must you? I knew it would come to this. Ugh. Must you?
Apple chocolate.
Slippery little things, eh? I knew it would come to this. I knew it would come to this. I knew it would come to this.
You know, the joke doesn't get any funnier the more you repeat it. I'm just
suppose
saying.
That was inevitable. Slippery little things, eh? I suppose that was inevitable. I knew it would come to this.
Okay, let's move on.
Huh, look at that. Some previous student has scribbled in your book. Defacing a library book. Wait, it looks like they've added an enchantment to the book. I tell you what, use your wand to pull up that bewitched illustration from the page and let's see what happens. Uh-huh. It seems our mischievous magical vandal wanted to give you a creature to practice levitating. Go on then.
Ain't that
Here we go.
interesting?
Cast Wingardium Leviosa, and then try levitating that toad. It won't do it any harm. Ah, yes. That's it. Keep levitating the toad.
Woo!
He doesn't know what hit him.
Woo, we got floating toads!
Well done. Of course, this toad was just conjured up by your spellbook. Don't let me catch you trying this on real thing.
Whoop.
Oh, there he goes. You need to be a bit more careful. That's no way to treat an innocent toad. Next time,
You're an
you might have to
innocent
take
toad.
away house points. That's... You've learned your first spell. Now it's time for a practice exercise.
Now let's skip ahead.
Here we'll learn the necessary gesture and incantation to conjure water from your wand. First we'll learn
That
the
sounds
incantation
useful.
for this spell. Pull the words up from the page.
Sure is a lot of water there.
Aguamenti.
Aguamenti.
The
Okay.
incantation for
The
conjuring water
aguamenti.
is aguamenti. Be sure to say it clearly when casting the spell. Nice and loud now.
Now,
That's it.
shall we move on?
You're ready to learn the spell shape. Pull up the picture on the page. Casting Aguamenti requires a smooth wave movement from left to right
okay.
with your wand. First, dip your wand down, then rise up and over. A nice smooth wave. All right. Now you need to draw gesture again, this time from memory. Great! With this spell, just hold down the T button to send
Yeah,
out a
I
jet of
think
water.
I get how this book works. You can kind of shut up. My wand is a squirt gun.
Oh, goodness! Keep your wand under control. Give the book a good spray. Don't worry, its enchantments should protect it from water damage.
There's a lot of innuendo coming out of you, I'm just saying.
Watch where you spray that thing. Watch where you spray that thing.
There we go.
Oh, nicely done. The book could do with a rinse. Good stuff. How about we let the book dry off, eh? You have to be sure that the book is dry before we move on. Tilt the book up so the water runs off it. That's the way. You completed the first half of Chapter 1. To move to the second part of the chapter, you'll need to close the book, and then choose Chapter 1, Part 2.
Your book keeps breaking. I'm just saying. Oh, what I miss? Levitation charm. Toad. What else we got here? Was this fun?
You've learned your first spell. Now it's time for a practice exercise conjured by your book. I'll be awarding house points, so do your best. Let's find out what challenge Miranda Goshawk has set you. Point your wand at the glowing illustration and pull it up.
Anytime now. Bring it
When
up.
you read the Book of Spells, you can use your wand to move the words back and forth. Try it now. Point your wand at the words at the top of the screen, then
Okay.
hold the T button and... That's it. Whenever you're reading, you can use your wand to skip ahead or go back.
Space for
Point with your
spell
wand
practice.
again
That is
and
wonderful.
slide the words to the right to go back.
Enchanted words are a bitch. Get away. Move on.
Show me that
Whatever.
you understand. Shift the words.
There. Move them
Nice
to the
one.
right. Are you happy
You can
now?
also stop
You
moving
fucking with my
anytime
enchanted
you
spell
hold
book like an
this
asshole. You just shut up and
Now
let me
it's
learn
time
my
to
damn
practice your
spells.
new charm
Yeah,
and learn
ass.
to levitate with confidence. Now it's time to practice your new charm. And luckily, this spellbook holds a number of powerful enchantments which allow it to
Yes. I provide a safe
Luckily-
space for practice. Yes. Okay. Move. Get. Yeah. Shut up. Let's enchant.
Your book's going to conjure up a practice space. Here we go.
Oh, this is fascinating.
An herbology greenhouse. Those plants are mandrakes. I'd know them anywhere. A perfect chance to put your levitation to the test. Levitate the mandrakes out of the ground and into those pots over there.
I think they need to be watered
You'll
first.
need to cast the levitation charm again for this exercise. That spell won't help you here.
Oh, it helped me plenty.
Now
To
these
water those
mandrakes are
mandrakes.
fragile, so they're stubborn. Hold the T button and give them a good... There he goes. I'll magically muffle the place. Muffliato. There. Point your wand at a mandrake and levitate him up out of the ground. Good job. Ugly blighters, aren't they? Right. Drop this little fellow into the right
Nah, I'm
size
gonna just throw it over there.
Excellent. Nice work. That's it. Whoa!
Boop.
Lost control of your levitation there. Never mind.
No.
Just pick him up again.
Nah.
Now just release the T button to drop him. Release the T button to pop him in. Now just release the T button to drop him. That's it. Release the T button to drop him.
Maybe I don't want to release the T button. You ever think about that? Think about maybe I just want to go like, boom.
Looks like that mandrake won't quite fit in that pot. Try one that's a bit bigger. Good.
All right, fine. Get in the pot, mandrake.
Excellent. Nice work.
Yoink, yoink. Wingardium, get your ass out of that ground.
That's it. Well,
There we go. Get
I'll
in the
magically
pot.
muffle him with a spell. Well done. You'll make a
Maybe you shouldn't muffle him with a spell. Maybe I should just let the mandrakes drive me crazy. Wasn't this supposed to be a safe environment to learn spells in?
Time to see how well you did. Here's a note recording your progress in this lesson. Time to find out how well you did. Well
Oh, I did
done
terrible.
indeed.
Just fucking
You've
around.
mastered your first spell. Ah, and to prove it, here's a wizarding photograph recording one of your moments of magic. Good work. Not the most
Woo.
elegant display of levitation. A couple of bruised mandrakes there, but a good job nonetheless. 5
They weren't even real mandrakes anyway. So cool. So cool.
A water-making spell. A
Yeah.
useful one.
Ah, you're pressing the move button. Whenever you want to read something on your book, use the T button.
Shut up.
Trigger on your PlayStation
Just shut up.
motion controller.
Huh. What does it say about this water-making spell?
The water-making spell conjures clean, drinkable water from the end of the wand. Thus, with the water-making spell, the trained wizard is never without a source of... Thus, with the water-making spell, the trained...
I
Or
see.
managing a
There's like
minor
friggin-
eyebrow fire after a carelessly cast fire-making spell.
Eyebrow fire. I see. You have to put in this hole. There's a word hole right there.
Interesting.
You know,
thing to
honestly,
do.
sometimes Muggle textbooks are just better. I'm just saying.
Our vandal has left another scribble. The last one was educational. Just. Shall we have a look? Or if you like, just turn the page. Ooh, the bubblehead charm. It conjures a bubble of air around the caster's head. Useful for underwater exploration and avoiding nasty smells. You ready to cast the charm? I'm looking forward to this. Stay just where I can see you and keep still to see this spell in action. That's it! You look interesting. What's our magical vandal up to now? Goodness, a chance to try out your bubblehead charm. Although this charm is brilliant for underwater exploration, wizards with particularly bad breath have reported some problems after the first 30 minutes or so. Give those fish a wave. A bit shy, aren't they?
Smack a fish! I smack a fish! Fish smacking!
Looks like the previous owner of your spellbook really knew their stuff.
Fish smacking! Fish smacking! Ah, it's all fine and dandy. Let's move on.
You've completed the first half. We can finish that bit later, or keep going.
Actually, there's something a few pages back, but you were too busy yammering. Is it, back here? It's levitation charm.
The levitation charm.
Aha, starting with the basics. This one always comes in handy. Right, first we'll learn a bit about the spell. Then, when you're ready, you'll learn to cast it. Now, you don't read this spell book like the levit...
Yes, you don't read it like a Muggle textbook. You have to put words in word holes. Come on! Shall we?
For every spell you learn, you'll first get a description of the spell from the author. Oh, look! There's more to find out about the spell. Looks like Miranda Gosog also put a wizarding story about the levitation charm into her book. Pull up the glowing picture with your wand to read the story. Or just turn the page. Looks like we're going to hear a tale about this spell. Ready? It's good.
Let's hear a story.
The levitation charm was invented in 15...
Why are you the one reading
by
it?
Warlock Jarlath Hobart.
Yammering
He
asshole.
mistakenly believed that he had at last succeeded in doing what wizard kind had so far failed to do, and learnt to fly.
Poke, poke.
Hobart invited a large crowd of wizards, including the chief warlock of the Wizengamot, to witness his maiden flight. On the 16th of July, 1544...
No.
We can finish that bit later, or keep going.
Yes. That was the last page of the book. And what was the previous page? Was that... That was the bubblehead, yeah. It's like we're, pretty good with that chapter.
Right, that's the back of the book. Turn your book
No
over to
shit, it's the back of the book! I'm glad you realized that, genius.
Here we go. You finished the first half of Chapter 1. You'll be able to unlock the other chapters soon, but for now, just point your wand at Chapter 1, Part 2, then press the move button. Chapter 1, Part 2.